All right, back in the basement again today, and I want to talk about these Inzer Ergo Pro knee sleeves, give you some more detailed feedback after having worn them through my peaking phase, after having worn them at my competition, setting a brand new comp PR in squats at 606 pounds. Do I think these are worth it for you? And to be honest, the answer to that is no, I don't. Now, let me kind of give you some background and some context on this before I explain what these knee sleeves are to me and who I think they may be for, and why, generally speaking, I don't think they're for many people out there. So first of all, they're expensive, right? That's okay. A lot of things are expensive. I think the main concern for a lot of people watching this is, are they going to add more to my squat than other knee sleeves out there? To me, even though I set a new PR in them, I use them for some of my best squats I've ever done, I still can't wrap my mind around these actually providing for a lot more of a benefit over other similarly sized knee sleeves. And that's really important, right? Because typically when I would compete in the past, I have a special pair of knee sleeves that are actually one size smaller than my training pair. This is something that a lot of people do, so they're extra tight and only break them out for competition, so they don't get a lot of use outside of that. I don't find, looking at video in my trainings and clips, that these actually provided anything much more. And even though I did set a PR in these at my meet, that is where I was trending to go anyways before even introducing these in. In fact, the way I was trending, my squat should have ended around 620 or so, which might have been the case if I didn't get red lighted on my very first squat attempt at my meet and only really had to take kind of a bridge second and a third. But that being said, I can't honestly say that these added much more than any other competition style knee sleeve out there. That being the case, though, even though statistically and analytically I can't say that, mentally these do. And what I mean by that is wearing these sleeves feels different. They're denser, they're firmer, they hurt, they're a pain in the ass to get on and off. They feel like a different type of sleeve, which leads me to have a lot more confidence wearing them versus my other sleeves, even though in reality, looking at squatting, it doesn't seem to actually provide any much benefit on the bar. But mentally, for me, is huge. And if you followed my channel for any length of time, you know this is something that I struggle with, the confidence in my own lifts. I feel a lot more confident wearing these than I do my other sleeves, even though in the back of my mind, I understand that I don't think these are actually adding more weight to the bar. So hopefully that makes sense for some people out there. Now, that being the case, and given their price point, given the fact that they're extremely difficult to get on, they're even more difficult to get off, especially if you have bigger calves, present company not included, hairier legs, sweatier legs, you're not wearing high socks, maybe you have weak hands, whatever the case may be, getting these things off is very difficult and not worth it to most people, especially because I've seen people actually buy smaller sized versions of these, smaller than they should be ordering, get them on their knees, use them one time, and are literally forced to cut them off. So you're cutting something you just spent $160 on. Again, that is all a detriment and a reason why I would not suggest some people buy these. And true, you could go with a bigger size. They're still, I think, going to find difficult to get on and off given how thick and dense they are. It's not something that is stretchy and as pullable as some of the other sleeves out there. But then you're also probably losing some of the benefit of why you would buy these in the first place. So the price, the fit, and the feel could be viewed very largely as a detriment. In fact, the fit and feel and usability of these is so low in my opinion, where I could only really use these for my top sets of squats, and as soon as squatting was done, I would take these sleeves off, versus my other daily driver type sleeves, which I could use comfortably in squats, still perform all my weights, my reps, and I felt very secure. I felt like they were giving me what a knee sleeve should, but I could wear those for the duration of my total training time versus having to take them off immediately after when I was done and taking several minutes to do so like these Inzers were. Now again, true, I do have competition size knee sleeves, which I will only typically wear in competition. Those ones, I don't break out unless I'm peaking, and those ones are more uncomfortable to wear during the actual peaking, and I would tend to take those off after my top sets as well, but still not as uncomfortable as these things are. So they got very limited use, and if you're looking for just one pair of knee sleeves to use all the time, besides the fact that these are so expensive, and besides the fact that I don't think they add much weight to the bar, if any, they probably do, but not a significant amount, they're just so uncomfortable and generally not fun to wear that a lot of people, I think, will just be put off by these in the first place. So really tough to recommend these. Now, that's not to say that I wouldn't recommend them to people, because I still plan on wearing these for some top singles, for competitions in the future, And that's who I would recommend these sleeves for. Someone who competes on a somewhat frequent basis, someone who's looking to test out their 1-rep max or push themselves or maybe feel more confident in the whole of a squat. That's who I'd recommend this to, especially if you have disposable income, but only if you're looking kind of for a sidecar sleeve, so something for specifically those heavy singles that aren't super frequent. If you're looking for a sleeve to wear every day, day in, day out, I would still recommend the Stoic. If not the Stoic, maybe SBDs. And while the Inzers are great, they're just not great for most people. Hopefully this video makes sense. Let me know any questions or comments you have in the comment section below. But in the meantime, as always, thanks for watching and stay big.